Good morning. This is Violet van Sail. I'm going to be your tour leader for the tour to Russia in August. This is the most exciting tour because we start in Moscow and we stay on board the ship all the way through. So no packing and unpacking and weighing suitcases. All we have to do is enjoy this amazing tour. In Moscow, we get to experience all the things that we've read about in history all these years ago. For example, we go to the Kremlin, we go to the Red Square. We go to places that you've only read about and heard about and sort of revered to think that this would be the places that you would one day have the opportunity to see. One thing you must remember about Russia is that everything here, if it's shining, if it's bright, this is the real deal. Amazing. We go to see the Armory Museum, for example, where you see things that you cannot believe. You see clothing, you see jewelry, everything that comes from the times of the Tsars. Amazing. Every minute is spent with your mouth hanging open. Then we cruise and we go to Uglich. We go and see things there that the wife of Ivan the Terrible built. We see places that are so old and yet they have been maintained. From there we go to Yaroslav. Now, Yaroslav is one of my most exciting ports that we actually go into. They have a population, they've got buildings that are built in the 13th century, monasteries. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Every minute that you spend in Yaroslav, your mouth will hang open. Then we go to Gorizia, which is a tiny settlement which was built on the banks of the river. And what we'll find there is also little nuggets of Russian history. We move on to a place called Kishi, and all this happens while we're staying on board the boat, which means it cruises during the evenings, and in the mornings we're in these new places. What an amazing experience. We then get to Mandroki, where we see the history sort of in the Russian tradition, which has been built specifically for our tourism. And then, if you think that's something, we actually have a braai. Imagine having a braai in Russia, but you'll see it. It's one of those things that you cannot believe this is actually happening. From there we go to St. Petersburg. Now St. Petersburg is the Venice of the North, so you're going to see all the channels and things that we're going to be on. We get to see the Hermitage Museum, which must be the highlight of the tour. Please, please, book now and come with me. It is an experience of a lifetime.